You know what it is. Red light, green light, bang, motherfucker. Gang, what you say, motherfucker? I represent blood, you represent love. Put it on the board, when it takes all. Red light, green light, bang, motherfucker. Gang, what you say, motherfucker? I represent blood, you represent love. Put it on the board, when it takes all.
Real guy.
Triple double on that scoreboard. Clock then demon time, finger fuck the forward. Slide with my sluggers when I'm duck war. Follow rules of engagement, the choice is yours. I told my nana you won't bury me. Cause the pussy on them now don't worry me. I stay soul searching. Give him a melon shot. That nigga spirit flow. Back to life. Back to reality. Another opposition is a casualty. The crime scene bloody hella graphic. It's mind over matter, war tactics. The herky gangster way beyond average. That's on my mama, mammy, nigga, I'm a savage. Red light, green light, bang 'em in traffic.
Red light, green light.
Bang, motherfucker. Gang, what you say, motherfucker? I represent blood, you represent love. Put it on the board, when it takes all. Red light, green light, bang, motherfucker. Gang, what you say, motherfucker? I represent blood, you represent love. Put it on the board, when it takes all. Red light, green light, bang, bang, bang. I leave you dead at the light like Harold, that's on Kane. Both for anybody trying to question my name, question my stain, or nigga, what set do I claim? I be looking, trying to put it
to work.
Trying to catch an op slip and put his face
in the dirt.
You a op too, if you got his space
in a shirt.
I'm on some loaded luck shit, you gon' get this way. If I'm speaking real right, then my name should be mentioned. I've been cleaning up shit since my hood been sanctioned.
I ain't never been no sucker. If it's war, then it's war. We gon' bang, motherfucker. What you claim, motherfucker? Motherfucker. Red light, green light, see a thing. Bang, motherfucker. What you claim, motherfucker? Put it on the board. When it takes all. Bang, motherfucker. What you claim, motherfucker? Bring that shit back. You know what I mean? You gang, brotherhood, or homie. What you think people doing nowadays, people? Huh? Bang, motherfucker. What you claim, motherfucker? Put it on the board. When it takes all. Bang, motherfucker. What you claim, motherfucker? Put it on the board. When it takes all. Follow rules of engagement, the choice is yours. I told my nana you won't bury me. Cause the pussy on them now don't worry. We know where we
I stay soul searching.
Back to life. Back to reality. Faggot. Skirt. Do. Back. Red light, green light, bang 'em in traffic. Bang, motherfucker. What you claim, motherfucker? Put it on the board. When it takes all. Bang, motherfucker. What you claim, motherfucker? Bang, bang, bang. House came. Put work. You gon' get this work. On blood, I ain't never. If it's war, we gon' bang, motherfucker. What you claim, motherfucker?
motherfucker. Red light, green light, pink, pink. Bang, motherfucker. What you claim, motherfucker? Put it on him. What it takes. Bang, motherfucker. What you claim, motherfucker? What up, dog? What up, dog? What up, dog? Huh? That was that shit, right? So today, right? I had a few things I got into. We had a nice little debate. I got two conversations. I got three conversations. I got one with the homies. Nitty, salute. Happy birthday, Himoe. Everybody in the chat, put happy birthday for Himoe. It's tomorrow. Yeah, it started last night. And it start today. And it, you know what I mean? So that's one conversation with Nitty and Himoe. The other conversation is Big Is. He would like to express and talk to a few of y'all people out there. And the third combo is all these gang violent groups out there, right? We're going to start that one first. We're going to get to the homies. Let's start this one first. Intelligent people's in the building. We're going to see, y'all opinion compared to what I've seen in the conversations, right? You have violent interrupting. You have all these different franchises, right? The gist of these groups is to slow the violent rate in each neighborhood, in each borough. The hardest neighborhoods are the hardest assignments, yet they are attacked by a lot of these different organizations, right? Y'all know of them, like Life Camp, like Guns Up, Guns Down. I forget, excuse me, but that's out there in Brownsville. It's a lot of them different groups, right? SOS. And when one individual has an instance and he takes it out on another individual, their job is to mediate it, find a resolve, and stop the violence. That's the gist of all these different organizations, okay? Uplift them, give them school, trade, mentorships, all in a nutshell. So when A has a problem with B, like this, it's a shootout, back blocks. It was a quiet day. Next thing you know, more than 80 barrage bullets hit the town. Not just the opposite gang was injured. We had some stray casualties. A and B are now the problem in this neighborhood. The group go out there. They find A, try to speak to somebody in the group of A. They go to B group, find somebody in the B group. Prior to, they go in the neighborhood where the deaths took place. They have seminars. They have rallies. And the gist is to calm this down and let's get peace in the neighborhood. Yet it doesn't always work like that, right? You go look for the different teams to mediate it and see if you can get peace. What happens when you go to A and be like, listen, man, we hear what's going on. And before you could get the message out, they pull out, be like, yo, beat it. Out of here. I ain't trying to hear nothing that you're talking about. Mind your business. This ain't got nothing to do with you. Now, you see this whole situation as a tragedy. It's definitely something you can't have daily. And now that your job is to come make the resolve kick in, this is what you face with. Yeah, I'm on live. All right. So the job is to maintain the violence, calm it down, talk them through it, and see if peace could be done. They go through, get out of this neighborhood possibly, which I don't understand that, right? They don't want the shooting to happen in their neighborhood. So what they do, they push them to another person's neighborhood that's not in their catch. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a certain district and a area where you're allowed to go to these casements. And if they don't want them in the neighborhood doing something, they want them to go to another neighborhood if they can't stop them. Yeah, what if they're not going to leave the neighborhood and you can't stop them? They tell you to mind their business, and now you'll become an op if you try that job of yours and get in between what they doing. Because you don't know previously from this situation, a few individuals got beat up. A few individuals got robbed. Some might even got snaked. It's a whole lot of examples of things that happen that you can't do nothing about, or you can't end, technically. You can't bring peace. You can't have a medium, and you're now in a dilemma of doing your job and seeing this through. So, okay, you don't take heed to the threat, you pursue, and one of them bang at y'all. Nobody gets hit. One or two of them bang at y'all like, yo, you ain't hear us last time? We told y'all mind your business. Then later on that day, you get word that they got the green light. If y'all come through there, air y'all out. What do? I just wanted to give you something to think about. You know what I'm saying? Because that's some real ish that's going on right now. You know what I'm saying? So, I say that to, also go with the drop the flag challenge, right? Like, tell me if I'm burning or I'm cooking, right? If you get rid of the flags prior to you saying, nah, that ain't the goal. Yet, no matter what, it is the goal because technically you come off with, let's get rid of this game stuff. Go away. And then you say, okay, we need some there to mentor them to go away and say, to this game stuff. Then later on, when we get rid of it, you be like, I don't even know why they did. You're going to find a way to target the gang that you asked to help you, right? All right, fast forward it and go to that example I just gave you. Let me ask you something, right? Everybody says the adults manipulate the youth, and then that's when the youth do so much crime. If I was blind, I believe that, right? Yeah, since I got eyes, I see it's a lot of youths telling adults what to do in this generation, right? And you don't go to the adults and you don't go to the elders with the apostrophe S. You go find a particular and then say it's their fault. Their influentialness caused yada yada you. When you put them in school, when you have them in trades, when you don't allow them to get in trouble and get released out of jail. When you're in the street, you put them on driver's license, income, apartments, showing them how to live on their own. You don't get none of that credit. Yeah, one of them get locked up for doing things they chose to do that you don't have to have no business on them. You're not their parent. People get this game thing a little too mixed up. You think some of the elders or the superiors or the lieutenants, big homies, really know everybody's day-to-day BI. In the jail system, that is not even the case. Yet that's more able to happen than in the streets. Yet you got a lot of individuals that have put that on people, right? Yet if you can't do that now, and it's the elders being taught or the adults being led by the youth, because the youth's got to pick with certain things. They skip the line with having good connects, The hat game is way better. The boost game is extraordinary. The value of the things that they can attain and then come around and show people what they stand for is more influential for them to be like, yo, let that one lead. He got all the money. His money helps us all. He splurges without like maybe a okay, let's go. But for the most part, he doesn't deny us. She doesn't deny us. We need that. You know, that's the individuals that don't like education. They don't like struggle. They like skimming through, right? But that's whole nother other. Yet, if you break those groups down and don't allow them to do their job and you go against them, harm their whole level of bringing change in the neighborhood, peace in the neighborhood, less violence in the neighborhood, what do? Do you call police or do you bang out with them? That's the question. If they oppose to a point that you seldomly get a word out for peace, for negotiation, for a sit down, and bullets fly is their answer, do you go to the precinct or do you bang back? Or do you leave them alone and allow them to play the part of violence that you can say, we tried to deal with them, but they're a little too hard, and then watch police possibly see a death or shootout cause an injury to now assist y'all? Like, what level does it go to now if it's like that? With people sending out false messages, hurt messages that look like good ideas for others to follow. You know how some people make decisions emotionally and not intelligently? You get the point, right? So, I want to hear that shit again. Pardon me, right? That shit fire. And then we're going to go on the next topic. But flip the topic. What happens? What you do next? You know what I mean? Uh-huh. Bang, motherfucker. I represent. Put it on the board. Win it takes all. Bang, motherfucker. What you claim, motherfucker? Real, real. Searching. Back to. The crime scene bloody holographic. Ew. It's mind over matter, war tactics. The herky gangster way beyond average. That's on my mama, mammy, nigga, I'm a savage. Red light, green light, bang a man traffic. Red light, green light, bang, motherfucker. Gang, what you saying, motherfucker? You represent blood, you represent thug. Put it on the board, when it takes all. Red light, green light, bang, motherfucker. Gang, what you saying, motherfucker? You represent blood, you represent thug. Put it on the board, when it takes all. Red light, green light, bang, bang, bang. I leave them dead at the light like Harold, that's on Kane. Go for anybody trying to question my name, question my stain, or nigga, what set do I claim? I be looking, trying to put in some work, trying to catch an op slip and put a space in the dirt. And you a op too, if you got a space in your shirt. I'm on some loaded luck shit, you gon' get this work. If you speaking real right, then my name should be mentioned. I've been cleaning up shit since my hood been sanctioned on blood. I ain't never been no sucker. If it's more than it's war, we gon' bang, motherfucker. Gang, what you claim, motherfucker? You saw who brought you home, state your name, motherfucker. When I was on the island, was probably getting it in. No red light, green light, seal, pull a pin. Red light, green light, bang, motherfucker. Yo, who y'all got in your crowd? Homies? Or family, like brotherhood, sisterhood, motherhood, father? You know what I mean? Like, what's your circle? Homies? Or brotherhood, sisterhood? Like, let that click in, cause when people hear this whole blood story shit that people gotta talk for way back in the days, it was a first generation wave that came from people you don't have the same experience of. That wave forced 80% family goals, values, rules, comparisons. It was a give and take. You then went to war with people you just met. You then went to war with people you didn't get a chance to meet, except for notice y'all had the same wear on, and y'all in battle in fluid motions, like Spartans against all those adversaries. The 300 Spartans is a great depiction of how first generation went against the enemy. So in that fight, it was a hood with brotherhood, sisterhood, even though it got messed up when the street played the game of West Rules, and the West Rules is, sex girls and prostitution and all that unfortunate following the falsehoodness of what went down over there, supposed to have been over here, went crazy. If strategy came to the street with superiors and leaders, it would have, it would have been so many Rico's indictments off of fear of like a Panther, FOI, even related organization being out here for the peoples, because nothing really lasts when it comes to the peoples. Like, you can get a white organization, pick which type of Asiatic, them shits just knock the wall down. You get some blacks in power with more power, you got to pay for a whole team to be prepared to attack the attack against y'all. Right? I'm just trying to figure out what y'all got around y'all now. Like, do y'all look at them and be like, I'm fucking them? Well, I wish I would let them know where I live at. So if that happens, I'll be like, what the fuck is you there for? It makes sense if you had that type of car. I'm not here to do the drop the flag type of, you know what I mean? Yeah, let's get with the ones y'all got next to y'all, and you real with your shit. You doing the things that's really with this shit. And then when you look at them, you like, you don't deal with them. So why you allow them to sign a book of coming into work daily and don't do work? They getting paid free checks. You watching them milk the clock. You killing the company. You're not helping the engine. There's no oil in you. You're the nut that broke off from being old and now jam apart. That jams another part, and now the whole machine just collapsed. So if it's family, you know how to talk to them, get in their ass, G-check them, and then they come back to the fold correct. If it's not like that, what the fuck is y'all doing? And then you got people that come and say, drop the flag, not stay away from gangbanging, not leave the violence alone cause your only exercise of recreation is criminality. You know what I'm saying? I'll be back.
Red light, green light, bang, motherfucker. Gang, what you claim, motherfucker? I represent blood, you represent thug. Put it on the board, when it takes all. Red light, green light, bang, motherfucker. Gang, what you claim, motherfucker? I represent blood, you represent thug. Put it on the board, when it takes all. Put up a triple double on that scoreboard. I'm clocked in, demon time, finger fuck the forward. Slide with my sluggers, we don't duck war. Follow rules of engagement, the choice is yours. I told my name and you won't bury me. Cause the pussy on them now go worry me. I stay soul searching. Give him a mellow shot, how that nigga spiritual. Back to life, back to reality. Another opposition is a casualty. The crime scene bloody hella graphic. It's mind over matter, war tactics. The hurty gangs the way beyond average. That's on my mama, mammy, nigga, I'm a savage. Red light, green light, bang them in traffic. Red light, green light,
name, question my stain, or nigga, what set do I claim? I be looking, trying to put in some work, trying to catch an op slip and put a space in the dirt. You a op too, if you got a space in the shirt. I'm on some loaded luck shit, you gon' get this work. If I'm speaking real right, then my name should be mentioned. I've been cleaning up shit since my hood been sanctioned on blood. I ain't never been no sucker. If it's more than it's war,
we gon' bang, motherfucker. 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 Bring it back, selector. My niggas need to tell these niggas to put that shit back out there and let the world play with it again. It's the hit that's on the low that me and slept on. What you, motherfucker? Do a remix. Red light, green light, bang, motherfucker. Your word to mother, couldn't they do a remix to this? Couldn't they do a remix to this? You got GIB, Shooter. You got a few of their friends that said, you know what I'm saying? So tell them people ain't really pay attention at that time. The streets would need this with like 3 more rappers added on to this, and let them know. Let them know. Let them know.
Put up a triple double on that scoreboard. I'm clocked in, demon time, finger fucking forward. Slide with my sluggers, real dark war. Follow rules of engagement, the choice is yours. I told my nigga you gon' bury me. Cook the pussy on them, nah, I'm gonna worry me. I stay soul searching. Give him a melody style, that nigga spiritual. Back to life, back to reality. Another opposition is a casualty. The crime scene bloody hologram. It's mind over matter, war tactics. The hurry game to wait beyond average. That's why my mama made me, nigga, I'm a savage. Play it like green, like bang, I'm in trash. Play it like green, like bang, motherfucker. Gang, what you play, motherfucker? Represent blood, represent blood. Put it on the board, when it takes hold. Red like green, like bang, motherfucker.
Yeah. Hit that like button, people. Motherfucker sleep on these 2 people. I bet on them.
I've been cleaning up shit since my hood been sanctioned on blood. I ain't never been no sucker. If it's more than it's war, we gon' bang, motherfucker. Gang, what you claim, motherfucker? You saw who brought you home, state your name, motherfucker. When I was on the island, was rally getting it in. No red light, green light, seal, pull the pin. Red light, green light,
bang, motherfucker.
Gang, what you claim, motherfucker? Represent blood, represent blood. Put it on the board, when it takes hold. Red light, green light, bang, motherfucker. Gang, what you claim, motherfucker? Represent blood, represent blood. Put it on the board, when it takes hold.
A lot of people sleep on them, but remember what I said, the brotherhood compared to the homie. Homie shit ain't gonna last long. That's a packed in there like incarcerated. Incarcerated people don't get along with civilians like that. It's another joint in there, you know what I'm saying? Since I'm in it, I play, a few people in there, I'm keeping positive.
Get that nigga, got that move. Just take out all that seafood I eat food. Who else is this, nigga? You know, blood food, we're original real about some more cool? How about some more cool? How about some more cool? How about some more cool?
69 was the good year.
Nah, whatever. Together. Forever. Ever. Bloods like real. Bloods like real. Bloods like real. Bloods like real. Hey, yo, listen, man. I don't know what's going on with their management and all that, right? Yeah, same respect it then. Make the motherfuckers respect it now. If you ain't gonna do this again, drop a remix, man. Make them hear you, man. Your peoples are still out here, man. It's like quadruple that amount. Talk to the peoples. The peoples that come to the altar.
How about some hardcore? Bloods like a roll. 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 Hey, yo, Rock, get that nigga. Got that fool. This takeout order. I see food, I eat food. Who else is this, nigga? You know, blood food. We're original real fight. For niggas on key blocks and 200 shoes. This for them niggas in the yard and Coronas on their way out. My little homie went home. I told him better stay out. No T Grizzy City caught his body first day out. The cops is dead. Your little homie had a thing out. That sound like S.I.
Let's beat S.I. Now it's that's out of style. So y'all seen the Himoe interview, right? Shout out Nitty, Himoe. Kicked it today. Great conversation. Brotherhood. No fuckery, even though we all got those negative conversations, we could kick it. Yet we chose to have this one on manhood stuff. So, you know, Himoe, you know, breached the conversation on you got homies and you got brothers. And you pay attention to what the homies do, and you purposely forget what the brothers do because it's fluent, it's normal, it's habit forming. 9 times out of 10, y'all look like clones. So it's easy to spot a homie compared to one that you call family. It's something that a lot of people got blinded with. They consider the family member in a person to come out when the struggling survivor or the hurt member that joined an organization that spiraled out due to them or other causes, right? And the conversation is going to be definitely expressed in volumes through Himoe. He has a lot to tell y'all. He's going to tell y'all. I'd rather he tell y'all before I give it to y'all, so y'all can get his numbers up more than seeing him through my numbers. You know what I'm saying? Big is, he has concerns, he has opinions, and, certain things that he want to say. So got to try and like get a conversation with him when it's affordable and not let it stem over into live to possibly out a few people that he remembers from his past, because everybody's using these past blood jail stories, what I'm saying, some street stories like Jimmy and Max B and all these things at that time. That's the streets. And the people in the jail was like, hey, what's going on? Damn, I thought they was like this and pick a side, just like homies, just like people in one set, one team in the set like that superior, and the other team in the set like that superior. And they go wage war if the two superiors not on the same page. If competition is in the superior, that gap is going to broaden. And if you don't have a family respecting God, that means 9 times out of 10 you wasn't educated. You just joined a crew. Like, unless you go through eating, breaking bread, blood, sweat, and tears, all out, life on the line, you won't make dead happen with 9 times out of 10 that crew you with. So it's a whole bunch of homies in that crew. Unless the selective team go out on a trip, leave the state, and they form a bond, go to events, dinners, get some money, and now the bond builds. And due to how the actions are between them, people get blinded and call it family, and the other person might be on homie time. So when you want to do things like drop your flag, the homie next door to you want to blow your face off and then blows half of your face off. You like, yo, you said you was dropping your flag. Like, what are you talking about? This ain't what we do. Who told you could do that? Why you thought it was so easy to say that in my face? Damn, you trying to say this flag that I hold like Jesus Christ and his Bible and all these different prophets? You mean to tell me when you throw yours away, it's a different book? I don't see your book. It's my book. When does that happen? Shock value. You know why? Because that person that did the striking of the person that dropped the flag was educated. The one that dropped the flag was initiated. It's a total difference. Just like the Brotherhood and homies. It's a thin line, but Himoe gonna break that down. I'm not gonna break that down for y'all. He gonna drop some ish for y'all. Unfortunately, for those that got my IG page, y'all see that part, and that part is part 2. The first part, he breaks down the incident in the video that's being passed around with all the different naysayers, and he talks on that too. And then part 3 is the breakdown of everything, and then you're gonna have the intro to Himoe. He's chilling, he having fun, he's watching, he hear y'all, he pays attention, he sees those that want to contact him, that didn't contact him when he knew they had a chance to. Yet that's his story as well. It says he want to speak to CK, he want to speak to Mandu, he want to speak to me. Now he want to speak to me because we have a mutual friend that contacts and speaks to him. Mandu, he wants to speak to him because I don't know if he's seen or heard Mandu's now podcasting presentation. He's now in the races of the group of funding. Like example, I said, I believe, damn, I don't want to make no mistake with the brother's name, his group, but I know they the green team. I call that, with CEO Haynes, China, and a few other brothers. I ain't gonna drop all their names, right? I know he possibly want to tell about, talk to him about a few ways and conversations. What I do know is he don't like a lot of individuals on there with the chitter chatter and looking below what they supposed to represent. Yet that's his words, and if I do get a time to speak to him and he calls, going straight to lie. All right. A lot of people have opinions on what Himoe said on the second chapter. Y'all wasn't in there. Y'all people know names and know none of these people, like their real history, their actions, their livelihood, what y'all might not get. And so far, until I get the part or y'all get to see it on his page, he said that Himoe says that Ty Guns was on a K2 trip. And if anybody knows those trips could go from they never get their faculties back, like dust, they get naked, they get stuck, and they do all types of things. And I use those examples just because that's what Himoe said he did. When he did that, he spoke to him and said, "You are a representation of the first generation, the Stone Nation. You all Ty Guns, yada, 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 yada." On a trip while Ty Guns is butt ass naked, he lets him know, if I would have beat up little John, why I ain't gonna slay you the same way? Unfortunately, we get biased. We allow you to make this little mistake, and then we just say, please don't do it again after you say, all right, you calm down. Right after that, the story goes with him get those new guys, the Hoolies or whatever, send them at the Grams and Himoe, and he gave y'all the details, the bloody massacre in the jail. And at the very end is when Himoe had to realize that Ty Guns is the one that sent them, because he was in the bed while they was all fighting, and in the house while they was all knocking out the adversaries that were sent at them. And when they get out there in the hall, all the A and B gate, they witness Ty Guns in them in the house looking at them, and he's trying to say, get them, get them, get them. And Ty Guns like, huh? Like, yo, man, word the mother, they tried to, And then Graham's like, the fuck? Nigga, he the one that sent them. I ain't here to tell you to want to agree now what happened back then. See, them things back then don't got iPads or YouTubes and conduits to give the world feedback that happened here. Yet if it was on a FaceTime, a live going on right now, like you see all the other stories and people rapping and guns and fighting, it would be a whole different detail. These individuals don't have that when it's war. Y'all know talk. That is hands-on. The hands-on don't have to have proof when you live through it, and now you can tell somebody about it. And y'all got the nerve to try and just hearing it. You will say, well, I don't know if it's true, because you wasn't there. You wasn't fingerprinted, incarcerated, going to court, going through all that shit just to say right now, damn, he violated. Instead of hear it, be like, what? You got two individuals in the story that went against 8 to 10 dudes saying the same story. So if y'all ever want that to go past a little of the story, you want it to get big, contact Mo. He might just lay back, hit some wine, blow, and just, I'll tell you step by step what happened. He got the memory of two elephants that never did drugs before. So, that's a whole other pitch. You know what I'm saying? Well, I think that's good enough information for right now. Some other things that I could talk about. I don't think you need to hear that conversation right now. You know what I'm saying? But I think y'all need to tell them boys, Nick Guns and Diddy Bob, get back in the studio. Why? There ain't no real duo out here putting in that work. Rep y'all shit. You know what I'm saying? 2 Chainz. Throw some remixes out there, baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to end with this, man. This was a good time, man.
Red light, green light, bang, motherfucker. Gang, what you saying, motherfucker? I represent blood, you represent thug. Put it on the board, when it takes all. Red light, green light, bang, motherfucker. Gang, what you saying, motherfucker? I represent blood, you represent thug. Put it on the board, when it takes all.
Put up a triple double on that scoreboard. I'm clocked in, demon time, finger fuck the forward. Slide on my sluggers, real dark war. Follow rules of engagement, the choice is yours. 001, 001, whole 20, that's what's good. Big Talk Media, what's good? Put an AY after that Pompeii. I ain't eat like the Romans. That's right, Rose Gold. He said it's love. Rough Rider, what up? Salute. Mr. Brown Water, what's good, my G? Indio, salute, my G. Bang, motherfucker. That's right, bro. So I'm gonna do my best, homie.